I put in a tampon for my friend. Hey, today is day 4 of my period. The day where I don't feel so shit, but there are a few trickling side effects that come out to get me throughout the course of the day, and I thought today would be a good day to do a menstruate with me. In my head, it's a get ready with me, while I'm also telling you about my period and the products that I'm using. That's it. I still feel kind of tired, the lack of estrogen fatiguing me. However, I thought I'd do this video because why not? Also, very key for you to know is that I don't do mornings. Hello! If you're new here, my name is Jess. Welcome to the family. I have better introductions, I promise, but like it's still early, you know. It's not really that early, it's like 9:30, but it's still early. I got my coffee. Speaking of coffee, last night, I made a coffee face scrub. I should have probably covered it up, but I was so tired I couldn't be bothered. It looks like this. Basically, I'm a barista and I make coffee, and we have like coffee grounds left over, so I thought, hey, let me take those coffee grounds and then add some sugar and some coconut oil. Obviously I looked up a recipe, I don't think of these things on top of my head like that, and put it on my face, and it was alright. I'm gonna do it often. I don't know how often though. Let me tell you about something that I have been using recently. I received these in the post. Now these are from a brand called 𝘿𝙬𝙎𝑻. These are period pants, guys. Like, these are full on, like, padded to like high heaven. And this is the front. And the padding starts here. And it goes all the way around to the back, like so high. If you wear clothes on top of them, they do look a bit bulky. But I wear them to sleep and they're pretty damn cool. You don't have to worry about a thing, chicken wing. Also, what I need to do right now is put a tampon in. So, you know, that's what I mean when I say menstruate with me. Like, we're getting ready to kick ass whilst on our period. I keep my tampons in my drawer. It's very messy. This is my tampon box. I'm running low, so I need to get some more. However, I'm gonna plug them, as I always do, because that is what ambassadors do. Send you organic, biodegradable tampons that fit your cycle just before your cycle every single month. These are the tampons. Look how fucking cool they are. They can come in a big box, they can come in a smaller box, it depends on how many you want. And they come and they say what size they are. Yeah, you can't see that. This one is Super Plus, so I don't think I'm gonna need that. Maybe a regular. That is what I'm gonna use. For anybody who doesn't know how to put a tampon in, I'll guide you through it, okay? You can be in whatever position you fancy. I never do it sitting down, but I'm sitting down, so I might as well try like this. I don't think this is gonna work for me. So what I do is, you know, I stand up, kind of like half squatting, and then find the hole, and then visualize it like a slope. Like a slope, it's sloping up. Get it in, just push it in as far as you can, and then with your other hand, and I don't have enough grip. Sometimes I can't get it all the way in. Fuck. Like, my fingers start slipping. Can anyone relate? Trust this to happen right now. I've been okay the past couple of days. You just push it up with your other hand, and there it is. I put the end of the applicator back in to the packet, and then I go and wash my hands, so be right back. The first few days on my period, I use products that are in this bag. I still haven't taken off the tag. This was £1 in Tiger. We love a bargain. Hashtag click task. The first day, I use pads. And these are from Time of the Month. Now these are quite pricey, but so is everything that is sustainable because it costs more to make. And that's understandable, you know what I'm saying? And they come like this. And at first you probably think that this is a plastic. No bitch, this is not plastic. This is a, what is it, a compostable film. So this will compost, and it is different to a normal pad. It will probably take like, I don't know, not even that long, just like a moment to get used to it. It has a different smell because it's not being bleached. Regular pads have been bleached, and I don't want that in my vagina. And then after that, the day after, I will use the Panty Liners, which are these. Just look like regular old panty liners, but they look kind of different in terms of the way that the pattern is, if you can see, I don't know. But it just kind of brings it back to like, not even bare minimum, but just, you don't need all of this extra fancy shit like with like the big old pad company, and they do all like this fancy fucking floral stitching and shit. First of all, not all of us love floral shit. Second of all, it's unnecessary. You're just wasting your time. We're actually gonna get ready because I actually have to go to work, because I'm actually a small YouTuber who actually has to still go to work. And I saw this post yesterday on Instagram. Sometimes I still feel shit about the fact that I legit have like have to go to work instead of being able to make videos full time, but that's just the way it is right now. And you know what, I'm not gonna cry about it. I actually enjoy where I work, and I feel like even if I did have a bigger like audience and I was doing this full time, I would like to think that I'd still like to work there like one day a week, just because like they're a lovely bunch, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it kind of made me think, I don't usually do a whole look. Do you know what I mean? I've been using this Superdrug vitamin E dry oil. I've been using it on my face. When it said dry oil, I didn't know what that meant, but when you put it on your face, you understand what it means. I've washed my face already, by the way. I'm not a tramp. No, reverse that. I'm trying to undo problematic behaviour that I've learnt growing up, and I realised that a word like tramp is problematic to use, so I'm not gonna use it. See guys, okay, I'm gonna make a whole video about this, but unlearning problematic behaviour and problematic words, language is very necessary. There's a lot of things that we grew up and a lot of our vocabulary wasn't correct, and people still use it now. I still use it now. I've only just found out that it's a problem. I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna do better and be better. I'm actually hot. I am actually hot. Alright, wait. Get out my face. You know what I need? First of all, I need a PO box so people can send me free shit. Second of all, I need one of those headbands. I used to wear them all the time as a kid, and then they were uncool, so I stopped wearing them. She said she cleaned her face, but it doesn't look like it. I don't do a whole lot of makeup, especially if I'm just going to work. Like, I work in a coffee shop. I'm not trying to sweat my balls off. But for the sake of this video, I might put a little bit of concealer under my eye. I'm not going to wet my blender. Sorry. I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a beauty guru. Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer Contour in the shade C1. Now I just like to dab a little bit under here. Also, story about this mirror. I've had it for about 10 plus years. Oh yeah, let me go back to the story about my my friend. So we were somewhere for something that she was doing, and she needed to put in a tampon, but she's never worn a tampon before. Obviously, me being me, I was like, babe, don't worry, I'll guide you through it. Like, you know, go into the toilet, I'll give you this tampon, put it in, try and put it in, and I'll talk you through it. So me and my friend were trying to talk her through it on the other side of the door, which did not work out. So obviously, me being me, I volunteered, bitch. I'm like, girl, let me come in and put it in your pussy for you. So I did. That's literally what I did. I put in a tampon for my friend. That's a story that I always tell everybody. I think it's hilarious. You know who you are, bitch. You're probably not even watching this anyway. My friends don't even watch my videos. It's so sad, isn't it? You said you cleaned your face. It does not look like it. So I went into the toilet. Just kind of like bend down a little bit, like squat a little bit, like half squat. And just like find your hole with your finger. And then I'll like guide it in. Her bush was in my face. It was amazing. It was a great experience, honestly. How many of you can say that you've put in a tampon for your best mate? How many of you can say that? Or that you've even put a tampon in for anybody other than yourself? I know a lot of girls struggle with tampons, and also a lot of women experience something called vaginismus. Vaginismus, is that how you say it? But they don't know. So if you feel like you have a problem with the tightness of your vagina, or you get pain when anything tries to go in your vagina or whatever, look up vaginismus. I'm not that well educated about it, but I would like to get educated about it. I like to get educated about a lot of things, female body wise, you know. But also I want to get educated about just like women, all types of women. So yeah, I want to learn a lot more about trans rights. I want to learn more about rights for everybody, do you know what I mean? For the old eyeshadow, I have this Primark palette from a while ago, and I don't use like 99% of the colours because they're all just like too out there and I don't know how to do makeup. So I literally just grabbed like this shimmery one and I slapped that on. But before I do that, I forgot to put concealer on the rest of my little shenanigans. So I was on Google, as you do, and what I like doing sometimes is I like typing the first half of a sentence and seeing what comes up in auto suggest. But I typed in what do periods, and then I wanted to see the suggestions, and they were quite interesting. Like one was, what do periods look like? Periods can come in a range. It could be very slightly different, it could be very the same. The blood that comes out of your vagina could be different shades. You could have blood that's different shades every day, just different shades every month, or just different to the person next to you. Sometimes, if not most of the time, there could be blood clots. Like when I was in the shower the other day, I felt like a little air bubble come out of my vagina, and it was a full-on clot, and it just dropped into the shower. It was actually so interesting. I was like trying to prod it with my foot to see like if it would like separate, but it didn't. It's like a clot. It's like a big old bogey, but it's red. Like the blood is it's like a dark red. For me anyway, for me personally, it's like a dark red. When it comes onto your pad that's white, it looks a lot like a brighter red. It looks like a lot more like this red. Only for a few moments though. Obviously when it dries out, when any blood dries out, it becomes a lot darker. Yeah, the next one was, what do periods feel like? There is no set answer as to what a period feels like, because periods feel different for a lot of people. A lot of people experience periods very painfully, and a lot of people experience periods very just like calmly, like yeah, like we're just chilling, like, you know, you're bleeding, I'm chilling, no one's in pain. And I have had some periods like that where it's been alright. It does differ for a lot of people. For me, like, normally the first couple of weeks before, I have really painful tits. This recent period, I was late for 2 months. Let me show you. So, this is my calendar, my crew calendar, by the way, that I made and created. I know. What a cool first merch. Anyway, listen. So, this is it. And I started my period here, as you can see. So like that. This period I didn't get any pain. I didn't even get any notice, and then it was just suddenly like, here we are, which is very unusual because my periods have become a lot more regular in the last few years since going vegan. This one was irregular, so I was like, what's happening? What time is it? I'm just chatting to you like I don't have to leave for work, you know. That's actually funny. I'm a normal person. I have to go to work. But also, I have handed in my notice because I am going travelling. For so long I've wanted to go travelling, and it's actually happening. Me and Natalie, we are going to Southeast Asia for a month. I'm so excited. So this is the tour that I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Bali, Philippines, Vietnam, Laos, and then Thailand. I think we might go to Amsterdam first, and then from there go to Thailand and actually do it in reverse. We're gonna see how it goes. I want to do videos like this more often. A video came up on my feed the other day, as recommended, a girl called Annie Long. I think she was talking about video ideas, and she said that she does this thing called the 80-20 method. 80% of the time she creates content that her audience really wants to see, but 20% of the time she creates content that she just wants to create. And that really spoke to my soul, because it's very clear that a lot of you beautiful people have come for like the women's health side of things. But there is still other shit that I want to talk about. So I do feel pressured to make more content like that. I do want to create content like that, don't get me wrong, like I love it. But also there's other shit that I still want to create, you know. I've been doing this shit for like 3 years now and I still enjoy it so much. It's the longest job I've ever had, and it's the job that I've enjoyed the most. And yes, for everybody who wants me to make a video about all the jobs I've ever had. I will. I have this eyebrow pencil that I never use that end, but I just use this end to brush out my bruise. I've never really had a good shape of eyebrows, and I've never got them threaded or shaped, to be fair, because I'm scared that they're gonna make it look even worse than what it already does. But I think I might get some eyebrow gel because I like brushing them up, but they never stay. We are going on to the Mink Pink, hello, can you see? Hello. Mink Pink highlighter from Primark. I love a bit of Primark. And my cousin convinced me to buy one of these brushes, which is quite cool. It's turned out quite handy because before I was applying highlighter with a brush like this, and I was just getting it in the corner, but this is not the right brush. Anyway, so what I do is like get a little bit on the end like that, you know. And then I just... Wait, I need to look in the mirror though. Little bit. Well, a lot of bit. I love highlight. I could put on like highlight until the fucking cows come home, bro. I'm not gonna do mascara because I don't want to have to take it off later. It's such a jar, especially like I've like really tried to ditch baby wipes. And so I bought like these muslin cloths from Primark and some micellar water. And that's been doing well, but the cloths are so dry. But then this company sent me a cloth of theirs, and I haven't used it yet because I need to wash it, but this is the packaging. They're called Dearest Fanny. The revolutionary way to remove your makeup. And this is the cloth. Like, if I could tell you how soft this was, bro, it's so fucking soft, so soft. And so they say you just need to put some water on it and then, you know, it will remove your makeup. But I need to wash it first. And it's mad because, like I said, I was really wanting another cloth, and then they sent it to me. Manifestation, bitch. And what else? For the longest time, I have wanted reusable straws. Like, for the longest time, but I've never bought any because I always just tell myself they're too expensive. They only went and sent me 4 of the fucking iridescent straws. Like, I am obsessed with iridescent. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but my little backdrop is like iridescent. I love it. Like, it's my favourite ever. And they sent me these straws, man. Like, honestly, I'm so gassed because they are so useful. They're so good. I should have cleaned it properly. They come with the pipe cleaner and everything. Like, they're amazing. And I keep them in my bag because I use them at work. And whenever, like, one of my colleagues wants a drink with a straw, I'll pop it in. Because I'm trying to do better. Like, the world is really fucked up. Like, the ocean is so fucked up. Like, there are over 400 dead zones that are the size of the UK, or bigger than the UK, in the ocean. And a dead zone is basically where so much chemicals have gone in that it's killed all of the life there, and no life can survive. Listen, I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but I'm going to be making a lot more sustainable like content and a lot more resources for you, and resources for me, because I know nothing myself and I want to learn. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm still chatting bare, like I don't actually have to leave for work. Like, I'm going to be late, but I need to brush out my eyelashes. And I legit have this spoolie, which is probably so unhygienic. No, it definitely is unhygienic, and I shouldn't be using it, but I brush out my lashes with it anyway. So brush your hair out, brush your hair. I haven't got a long mirror. My hair is greasy, very greasy. So when it's greasy, what we usually do is we just slick it back into a ponytail. For the sake of still looking somewhat cute for you, I'm gonna leave it like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I was all over the place, but I definitely feel like as I've got closer to finishing my coffee, things have got a lot more perkier, you know? I'm sweating like a bitch. I need to go to work, you know? Anything you want to see, comment down below. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it down below. Let's talk to each other. Let's get a conversation going about periods, about our funny period stories, just about our lives in general. Tell me what you're doing with your life right now. Like, where are you in your life? Have you got any predicaments? What's happening? You going traveling this year? Like, what's going on? Chat to me. That's that. If you want to subscribe, do that. If you want a thumbs up, do that. I'm not going to pressure you. No pressure, no peer pressure. We don't do that here. Do what the fuck you want. I love you anyway. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. And I'm going to see you back here very, very soon. Take care. Peace.